But to dive into the pseudo global shutter a little bit more, what this is it's a timed illumination technique that avoids rolling shutter artifacts with rolling shutter cameras. And it's achieved through hardware triggering. And what we need, of course, then is a triggerable low latency light source that can switch on and off very quickly, at least much, much faster than the rolling shutter of our camera operates. How it works is actually illustrated fairly well by this little animation that you've seen before, where as the camera is rolling, the light source is actually turned off. And only once all of the pixels are exposing does our light source turn on. What that means is, so long as you don't have any form of background light from other sources, no photons reach the camera while the rolling effect is happening. And we only have photons reach the camera when every row is exposing and we're behaving like we're a global shutter camera. To dive into this a little bit more, we have once again one of these parallelogram diagrams where we've got the roll of the sensor from the top to bottom over time on the x-axis. Here we can see that we have to wait in darkness with the light source turned off for that roll to happen, and then once all the rows are exposing, we turn on the light source. We have some amount of real exposure time, you could say, like genuine exposure to light, which we'll call the pseudo global time on this diagram. I'll also, for shorthand, call this the exposure time for the next few slides, because this is, when we're actually exposing the camera to light. It's this period given in green here on this diagram. And then we once again roll out the end of the exposure and simultaneously the start of the next one in darkness once again.